the whole day, so you don't go and meet a huge crowd at the polling station. So that was good. That's something we should definitely keep on doing, because
that's something I would say quite disappointing because of the voter turnout.
Yeah.
So if people really, made it a point to vote, they still would have been able to vote because there wasn't pressure.
There wasn't pressure
at the various voting centers.
Yeah.
The polling stations were a lot.
Yeah.
You didn't have to
they
wait
were
for
walking
long.
distance apart
Yeah.
from each other. So and from 2020, 2016, you could see there. Like in my neighborhood, maybe the whole neighborhood had one polling station. Now there were about 3. So between my house and where initially I would have voted, there were 2 other polling stations there. So the decentralization was obvious to everybody, and it's made the whole process more efficient. So if there's anything that should be part of our electoral process, it should be.
I responded without thinking about you. I'm not so sure. So I voted in the Eastern region, like my constituency is home, and as Doc said, it was very smooth. Initially, because of the separation of the polling stations, I was like, places are so calm. So it was later then I averted my mind to it that, it's been separated. So I think all in all, it went well. It went well. But I have to use this opportunity to say good morning to your viewers, good morning to Ghanaians, and a special thanks to our party people, the grassroots, with the enthusiasm, the zeal, the focus, and the determination is out of the world. It was so amazing. And to Ghanaians, I have come to terms with the factually or normally, if someone is dissatisfied with something, you expect the person to be all over the place. But Ghanaians, we don't nag. When we are dissatisfied, we wait for the opportune time to show you our anger and dissatisfaction through the ballots. We are grateful to Ghanaians. And Annie, we are grateful to Ghanaian media. You guys have done so well. 8 years. We all know what went into it. We are so grateful. Our national executive, everybody. But I need the most of all praise goes to God, our Almighty. Because this victory, nobody can convince me that it's not the doing of the Lord. We went round campaigning. I sat in an office and supervise over 1 million data that we were calling every day. On weekends, I leave the office, I visit constituencies. We are going to vote for you. Protect the ballots. We assure them. President Mahama really campaigned. He's been around this country about 3-4 times.
I'm not sure how he did a campaign rounds. But there were some persons from the MPP campaign team that thought that he hadn't visited all constituencies.
He did.
So they thought they had an upper hand.
President Mahama did campaign. I've never seen any candidate that's campaigned vigorously as President Mahama. But we won't say, because we've campaigned before. 2016 we campaigned, 2020 we campaigned. But the Bible says promotion cometh not from the east, west, south, or north. It cometh from above. It is God. And there's a favorite scripture I like them. He said, every man seeks the favor of the judge, but the reward of every man cometh from God. So we have done our human parts, because definitely we don't expect God to come and do the campaign for us. But he has crowned our little efforts with victory. And we should be grateful to God. This victory came to me it rather humbled me. And when you look at the numbers, which we are still counting, when you look at everything, I felt and I still feel very humble. Because one, This is a statement that Ghanaians don't tolerate arrogance. This is a statement that politicians can't take Ghanaians for granted. This is a statement that Ghanaians' anger builds out over time. And this is a statement of telling politicians that we don't support pomposity, opulence, disrespect, and, cluelessness. Ghanaians don't support. So as a young politician coming up, I have learned a lot between Saturday and this morning. That you can do all that you think you have the powers to do. You can say anything and the Ghanaian will be quiet.
The fundamentals will expose you.
But on election day, they would register their displeasure massively. Because, Annie, this is unprecedented, though. You see, we've come to studio and when we meet our sisters and our brothers and they tell, oh, Ghanaians rejected you, over 1 million votes. Their numbers are not even up to 1 million. But okay, let's say 1 million votes. Annie, little or never did I ever dream that a candidate who was once rejected will come back in this grand style. Grand. Since the Fourth Republic. Over 1.5 million. So it should be a humbling situation for all of us, all politicians, young and old, that the power of the people, as they say, is always greater than the people in power. We should try and respect Ghanaians. We should try and be transparent with them. When they tell us they are in hardship, we should commensurate with their pain. We shouldn't tell them things are okay when they are telling us they are in pain. And that is the highest form of disrespect to every Ghanaian. And I believe the NDC should learn a clue from this and serve our people with humility, tolerance, and open our doors to listen to the people that give us the power. And I believe if we are able to serve humanity very well, our Maker will also help us to continue doing the service to the people He's called us to serve. Thank you.
Right. So, okay, you want to make some... Well, so the main issue is that the NDC has won by our results collated across the country, by every coalition center possibly put up, by every organization, CSOs, media, I think even the Ghana Journalists Association also put up a polling center, and the MPP, the NDC, every polling center or coalition center gives that indication that the NDC has won. The papers has captured all that and the details. Sami Jenfi actually says that the NDC has tentatively secured 185 parliamentary seats across the country, according to the National Communications Organizer. He disclosed this during the okay. So Mr. Jenfi explained that the figures is based on the party's internal collation of the results from the polling stations nationwide, and this is according to this. We have a similar results as well here at Metro TV. Others can also be compared, and you see that it's on the same. Now, it's a different thing to win. It's another to win in a resounding, manner. The last word from one of the MPP leaders, campaign leaders, was from what's his name, Kujo Safapuku. I think he was on a radio station granting an interview. And he was obviously defending government. One statement he made was, no one is suffering. And he said it in such a stern manner, vigorously defending it. He would not even allow the host to come in with questions. And it was so, he sounded as though he was so sure about what he was saying. And I thought this was a political suicide you were trying to commit.
That seems to be the pattern that has repeated itself. It is too early for us to come out with the findings of our postmortem, but just as we do every time, that we definitely have to go back to the table together and then try and really see what went wrong. Because it's the only thing that is clear from this election is that the Ghanaian people have shown us a clear signal that they were not happy with what was going on. So it falls on us to introspect and then come back better, which is definitely what we are going to do. That process has already started. I can confidently say that just after our flag bearer conceded, we are just trying to focus on the parliamentary side now, because, you know, when there's when there's such a win for the opposition, and, you know, I can't really say anything about them using the whole force of their party grassroots as election observers. That was a little intimidating, and it has brought some chaos in the parliamentary coalition process. So that's the only thing that we are keeping an eye on now. We are asking everybody to remain calm. We are hoping that the NDC can call their supporters to order so that the EC can do their job properly, and then we can finally get to see where things finally settle, what the true picture is, especially in the parliamentary elections, because some of the reports we are getting are quite frightening. People are being threatened, the intimidation everywhere, especially in the north. So I guess that's the main focus now. After we are done with all of those parliamentary coalitions and everything is settled, we would then be able to come up with the results of our postmortem, the parts that we need to share with the people of Ghana, and then the party will begin to rebuild. It's just as we've seen over time. It's not the end of the world. In 2016, when we floored the NDC badly, a lot of people thought ex-president, now President-elect Mahama, would never be able to make a comeback. But we've all been proven wrong, because he has made a comeback, and quite an impressive one, I must say so myself. So we just have to go back and then try and see what went wrong, where we missed the mark with communicating to the people of Ghana. Because from where we sit, we thought we had done a lot. Even in the midst of all the hardship that we found ourselves in, we thought we managed the situation pretty well. And by all accounts, that's what the story said. We thought we did have a better plan for how to move us out of the tough situation that we were in. We tried our best to explain these things to the people of Ghana. Now that they have said, they have shown by their votes that, okay, we are not pleased with you. We don't have trust in you to continue, so we are giving it to someone else. The best thing we can do is to go back and then re-strategize and come back just for the good of Ghana. So now we are just going to turn into a very effective opposition party. We are not going to be an opposition that tries to stifle everything government does. Like at a point in time, I did feel like that's the kind of opposition we had from the NDC. So we are going to spare
that
them.
They were stifling your progress.
Yes, yes, that's it. It was just everything we did was put up to immense scrutiny by them. Not.
Example.
What?
Example.
Like you build whatever you do, you do a massive infrastructure project. There is no acclaim for it. The first thing they try to do is to find dirt on it. Any attempt at progress we brought was met with a lot of resistance. So that's the only thing we can say is we are just going to be vigilant and efficient, but we are not going to try and stifle progress that they want to bring to this country. Because
but as far as I'm concerned, none of your projects was stifled. Everything you wanted to do, you actually did it.
Yes. Oh, but I'm saying I missed really strong resistance from them.
Regarding, because some of them had to do with your communication around some of the projects you wanted to do or you want to do. Some had to do with the illegalities that fraught
alleged illegalities.
Alleged illegalities.
Now that they have the power, we are going to see. Because I think there were a lot of allegations of illegalities. Being able to prove these illegalities or as to whether they were true is another story. It's so easy to sit up and make allegations against someone, but sometimes you don't even have the real facts. And some of these allegations were lies. So I guess now the people of Ghana have the opportunity to actually see what the true state of affairs are. And I'm sure that's one of the reasons why they voted for change. So as I was saying, what we are going to do now is just to protect the public purse and to be a very efficient opposition party. Yes, to just oversee and make sure that Mother Ghana grows. Because in the end, that's all we want, is Ghana first. So if you listen to the concession speech of Dr. Baumia, it was all about Ghana first. We wanted a peaceful electoral process and for the will of the people to be made visible. And that's what happened. So we've accepted it and we are going to go back to the drawing table peacefully so that we can return stronger. You know, something they say in cheese, ukumapema pembeba. So that is our message to all party faithful watching this morning. It's like, don't let your spirits be down. We fought a good fight, and definitely, just with the spirit of Ukumapema Apembeba, we'll definitely come back stronger to be able to lead this country in the direction.
Talk about Ukumapema Apembeba. What happened in the Ashanti region? I mean, you are from Ashanti region, yes. And you were also taken there to go and do a few works. Yes. Yeah. What happened there?
I think the overreaching problem in the Ashanti region is our people didn't come out to vote, and not just in the Ashanti region. What? Our people didn't come out to vote.
Why?
That was the. So as I said, as to the whys, we will come out. We'll bring it out after the postmortem. I can't jump the gun on those things now because, as you know, it's become a very critical moment in the lives of the MPP.
But did you hear some complaints regarding, well, we're not impressed with the administration, or, well, we don't have any projects since we've been voting for you?
So, you know, that was the things I had to fight. But we don't have any projects wasn't true. You know, maybe they weren't aware. So that was basically my job.
You heard that?
Yes, that was my job in the Ashanti region, to show them the projects we had done. Because some of the propaganda that was going on there was like they haven't received their fair share of development, which the facts didn't support.
What were the facts?
The facts of the matter are that we had constructed more roads in the Ashanti region than ever that has ever been done by any government in the Fourth Republic. We had completed a lot more hospitals that had ever been done in the Ashanti region.
Completed?
Yes.
Completed?
Completed.
Not built?
Yes, completed. So there were hospital projects that were inherited from...
the previous administration?
Inherited from President Kufuor to President Mahama that he couldn't complete. That's a Eurojet bunch of hospitals. There were about 4 that were in the Ashanti region. We have completed all of them. Some of them are open and seeing patients now. The last one that we were hoping to commission before leaving office was the Sewa Regional Hospital, which I am sure we should find time and commission it before handing over. But the other ones, Tepa and Co, are open. There are hospital projects that we inherited from John Mahama's administration, which is the Fomena Hospital in Kumeu, that he couldn't complete, that we've completed and we've opened. So after telling people all of this, you know, that assertion of you didn't do anything there was not true. And the roads are what I think most people could experience themselves and had seen, because the improvement in the road network in Greater Kumasi and the Ashanti region as a whole, it was very visible for anybody to see. So I think that people needed to be reminded of all of this. But obviously, they stayed home. They didn't come out in their numbers to vote. So obviously, more needs to be done, or they had other problems. That will become obvious to us after our postmortem. Yes, but the assertion that we didn't do anything in the Ashanti region, the facts don't support that. That's simply not true. We've done more there than the NDC ever did.
You said you completed the Fomena Hospital?
Yeah.
Okay,
it was started by John Mahama, but it was completed by the Nonado administration.
Okay.
Fomena and Kumeu.
Yeah. At least that's what I know. Well, which is why I think if you even say that if it was started by some administration and your administration came to complete it, it will be difficult for you to claim it.
No, but those are just two. The Eurojet's bunch of hospitals were started by President Kufuor. Yes. Projects. So that's the TEPA. That's TEPA. That includes TEPA. That includes Sewia. I was chastised for not pronouncing it. Sewia Government Regional Hospital, the Aferi, 500-bed Aferi Hospital, and then there's another one because there were 4 in the Ashanti region of those hospitals. So those were started by President Kufuor.
So you're saying that the Ashantis are not justified accusing you of doing nothing for the Ashanti?
No, those that put those questions to me, after I explained things to them, they agreed with me. And then the 12,000 kilometers of roads that we had done, about 2,000 kilometers of those roads are in the Ashanti region. And the record we inherited from the NDC's time is about 300 kilometers. So if you see in the area of roads alone, and that's one thing that everybody immediately agreed with me, because personally, the road to my house was terrible. It's been like that for years. But this time is a different story. So in almost every residential vicinity in Kumasi, they have seen an upgrade to their roads. So if not for anything, you can't say nothing has been done there. That was the argument. And with the hospitals and everything, even the new hospital projects, the 30 district hospitals, 17 clinics that we completed across the country. That's besides Agenda 111. 5 of them are in the Ashanti region, which have been opened already. I know a couple were opened, I think, last week or a week before by President Nanado. So things have been done, just that probably the people did not know about it. And as I said, there are probably other factors that would have contributed to their votes. There are definitely other reasons why they didn't come out to vote. So now the onus falls on us to find out what these reasons, why our people did not come and vote. Because it looks like this election, the outcome only shows that people who usually vote MPP were upset they did not come out and vote. And yeah, so we need to go back to the drawing table and find out why that happened so that we can re-strategize, regroup, and come back better. Yeah.
As you think about the fact that it's a record you've set which is not good enough, because to discourage people not to come out and vote.
Yeah, so, going into...
Something terribly happened, which, of course, I cannot place my hands on. But something is wrong somewhere.
Definitely. As I said...
I am a person that I'm almost like an ambassador for campaigning for people to vote. Mm-hmm. I don't like it when I hear someone say, MPP and NDC, they're all the same. So I don't vote. I don't like that kind of narrative. So every time I hear people say that, if anybody's watching me, and if I ever had a conversation with anybody, I tell them that be a part of the decision. Don't sit on the fence. Mm-hmm. I feel it's very irresponsible to sit on the fence. Once you're in the country, every pin affects you. Mm-hmm. So whether I vote for the late Dango or I vote for whoever, just be a part of the voting process.
Yeah, that's. But for a lot of traditional
so
voters,
I'm very disappointed
that people didn't come out.
Yes, I don't know how it hits me, but I know it has hit me bad. Like, I just don't like the fact that the turnout was terrible.
Yeah.
Especially in the Ashanti region, which has a large voting population.
Yeah. I think about 3.2 million voting population, and a lot of them did not come out. So that's a problem we have to deal with. As I said, the process of regrouping to deal with it has already started.
If we continue to go on that tangent, and it's a responsibility for
both parties,
both leading political parties for now. Unless maybe at some point we decide that, let's try.
I think after the results of the election, we can confidently say it's the leading two parties. Because even though...
I actually wish that both parties will probably sit at some point and think about this problem.
Low turnout.
The turnout. Because something is wrong. And I'm not sure how the performance is going to be maybe in the next 4 years or in the next 8 years. And it will be the next voting behavior or statistics behavior will be very much dependent on how your performance is going to be. Yeah. And if we're not careful, if we continue on this trend, if the curve continues to come down, you are just continuously going to have a handful of people voting for the most powerful people in the country to make decisions for the whole of the country.
Mm-hmm. I think that might change. I think that would change. It happens from time to time. If you've looked at the way Ghanaians vote,
the voting trend.
From time to time, the people sit aside. And I think that also shows it sends out another signal that we should take seriously, because it is a message they are trying to send to us. I don't think they've given up completely in the political process. It just, as I said, it's just something we have to navigate.
Right. Let me have Mago come in. You stifled a lot of the work they wanted to do as a government.
And you see, as I said, I am just calm, because a lot of things are going through my mind. Let's even imagine if President Akufo-Addo has done massive projects in the Ashanti region. Then you go into a radio station and a message comes that if you don't fix our roads, we won't vote for you. Do you remember the response he gave them? When President Nana Addo went to Ashanti region, there was a radio interview.
Yeah.
Then there was a message that I think a certain, maybe a constituency were demanding that their roads will be fixed. He told them he hasn't forced anyone to vote for them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
if you want to vote for the NPP, NDC, you can vote. Okay.
And they have done it.
So you are identifying the fact.
Exactly. If you build heaven for me and you disrespect me, what do you make of me? The disrespect. That is why I said we politicians must not take Ghanaians for granted, because their anger builds over time. Imagine, Annie, bring your imagination alive. Imagine Dr. Bawumia in 2014, 2015, 2016, his distinguished lecture series. Imagine all the things he said. Then you come to office and the dollar is 16 cedis, and you tell us the fundamentals, what you said, when the fundamentals are weak, the dollar exchange rate will expose you. It is still the same. It is still the same then and now, but I disagree.
That if the exchange rate shifts,
so it
does not necessarily mean
the
fundamentals
honey,
are weak. But that's
dishonesty.
Is it dishonest?
Yes.
It's true.
Honey,
if the fundamentals, hold on, let's do a little logic here. If the fundamentals are weak, right, the exchange rate will expose you. If the fundamentals are weak. But if the exchange rate shifts, it does not necessarily mean the fundamentals are weak, which means that there could be other factors which he did not refer to when he first made the statement that if the fundamentals are weak, it means the exchange rate will expose you. He should have added the other factors.
So Ghanaians have added the other factors on Saturday. They've added it. You see, so Annie, the disrespect. There are big people that fell on Saturday. Annie, put all of them together. Check the character. There's one thing that runs through them. This morning, I don't even want to go so much into MPP and Dr. Bawumia. I am just beginning to think about the responsibility Ghanaians have given us. But we need to respect the people that gives us the power. And we should not take them for granted. If you go to your region, the region that made you a president, then you tell them nobody forces you to vote for MPP. They won't vote. You understand?
Yeah.
They will not vote. So you see, when they were governing, we were helping them. I have sat back and thought about the things we used to sit on TV and discuss. And you could see how Akosia could tell us that Ghanaians have rejected you, 1 million votes. We were helping them. And Lara too will be going on and on. They didn't know we were helping them.
How are you helping them?
Annie, for telling you your flaws.
Oh.
We told you, Dr. Bawumia, you said lots of things. Now touch on the economy. He's left the economy and went to digitalization. But Ghanaians voted for you based on the economy. And President Nana Addo said you were complimenting him because you were the best economist among all Ghanaians. That is why he chose you even outside the box, because you were not in the box. So when Ghanaians are saying, yesterday I saw a friend sent me a video. TikTok, the woman was crying. I was listening. Apparently, the woman is a businesswoman.
Who's there?
That is what you. Oh, should I share the video with you?
Yes.
On Instagram. We are Juma now. He was talking to a friend on phone. Now usika, sika. Now usika sa wunti me. Udu usika na bema byway. The woman was crying and was happy. Oh yeah, the person is a business person, and she sent the rate of the dollar from 2016 to 2024. Yet, Dr. Bawumia didn't have the decency to apologize to Ghanaians, not even for once. At least we saw President Kufuor.
But there was an explanation.
Explanation.
Yes.
The actual explanation was given to them on Saturday. And that is what we must learn from.
The explanation was the exogenous factors.
They
explained.
You see, when Dr. Bawumia was asking how was it Ebola, or there was something that a bypass Cote d'Ivoire,
how economic fund, global economic hardship,
bypass Cote d'Ivoire and stuff, and we had an NPP communicator on this your very platform telling us that you cannot compare francophone countries with anglophone countries.
Yes,
Ghanaians were listening. You see, you were trying to insult them. Annie, just imagine. So Randy asked the gentleman, since when did this analogy start? So since inception, whatever.
Yeah,
they said,
I remember that
Annie,
debate.
at that moment, as an intellectual and a lecturer, I saw dishonesty. I saw dishonesty. Come to most of our student platform. The kind of things that when Nanadu go to give address, students can barely write that the man is lying on their platforms. So I am not surprised at the results, but I'm overwhelmed because I didn't know. President Mahama, when he was asked on Saturday, he said, he was expecting about 150 members of parliament. Mm-hmm. But look at where we are going now. Annie, don't disrespect the Ghanaian. Don't lie to the Ghanaian. And you see, don't belittle their. We say credit them with some intelligence, and that was what we were telling them. Mm-hmm. Annie, remember, we told them that don't think the Ghanaian doesn't know what is happening because they are the real business people. The economy is with them. When Dr. Bawumia told us the economy is in your pocket, it is the same country we are talking about. Annie, look at how expensive food is. Now, when your children are cooking, you are tempted to supervise the level of oil they use. Rice, you are measuring it. Now you cook and you name them. You bag them, this is for you. This is because you are scared of waste.
But it's something you used to do. It's not something, Magu, as you sit here, it's not something that you started yesterday.
Annie, in 2016,
yes.
Frito, the 5 kilos, it was less than 40 Ghana cedi. How much are you buying it now?
No, I appreciate the rice.
So you see, so when the Ghanaian is saying, honey, you take your salary and you can't do anything with your salary. Honey, when the aged of our country went to pickets, when people went on demonstration and they were arrested, honey, 2 days to election, fuel prices were increased. Ebe. So what were they expecting? And, I believe so much that they banked their hopes on other things. Because when Brian Champo and Co were saying, yeah, handy over power, mom, when any echnan, he knew that conventionally, if Ghanaians vote, they will lose. But they had other source of confidence. And it failed them. ICT, military, EC, they all failed. Because we won't sit down and watch you cheat Ghanaians again.
Explain what you just said. ICT, military, EC. What does that mean?
Were they not the things they were telling us?
That
NDC, you cannot collect your results. They were behaving as if NDC was formed yesterday.
But you couldn't collect your results.
And that we've never gone for an election before.
But you couldn't collect.
And do you know the psychology of the Ghanaian voter?
What's the psychology?
2020, look at the votes President Mahama got. And the reason why we went to court but not on the street, we didn't settle the issue on the street. We felt like the Ghanaian believed that at least give the person the 2-term opportunity. So even we have seen, even though we saw a lot of malpractices and a lot of things, we agree that because the Ghanaian believe we gave this one 8 years, we gave this one 8 years, so let's just let it go. But we registered our protest through the courts. What happened to the courts? They did not allow the referee to be in the box. And people were watching. Ghanaians were quiet. So how they could register their protest is that, okay, you have 8 years. It's time for you to go. So when they were standing on platform and telling us that they won't hand over power, can you imagine the anger in the ordinary Ghanaian? When I choose a leader, you are telling me you will not allow me have my leader. Do you imagine? They are trying to reduce the Ghanaians to a kindergarten student who doesn't know what is good for him or her. Really? They were watching us. They were watching us. When President Mahama and Nodna, who is trying to speak Chi, said, "Yabema monkuko nkete poetry, ya dinkuko bad time na poetry." Then you put this, you made fun of it when the people involved knew what the man was saying.
No, when it was even captured in another way in your own manifesto.
Exactly.
Yeah. It was the same thing in their manifesto.
That is why I said we were helping them. Because all the things that we kept telling them, it is now that I've come to realize that we were rather doing them a lot of good. But we were doing it for the sake of the Ghanaian. For the sake of this country. Because if Ghana is good, and we all enter the same markets, we all buy the same fuel. I don't think we have NDC filling station and NDC market. It's still the same. We pay school fees out, So we were helping, we were a very responsible opposition. And we did it so well. It's unfortunate they didn't take it well. But today, I believe when they go in to do introspection and all that, they will know that the noise that we were making, they will tell us, oh, you are shouting. They will know that they were useful. They were useful. How can you look at us? We voted for you. Then you told us, Lord Comey, we won't give you power. Brian Champon, how? Do you have the power? Now where are they? Where is the power? Have they seen where the power lies? It lies with the ordinary Ghanaian. No man has that authority over these people. It is them, from their benevolence, they would decide that we want to choose you to lead us. So respect us. A Ghanaian has decided that I'm going to change, then you tell the Ghanaian that no matter what you do, we won't give them the power. And they have shown them the power. You go to sit in Ashanti region and someone is telling you about fixing their roads, you tell them, say, Opa to Abama in DC. And Oma to Abanuso. You see how they voted for us? You see how? So let's be humble. That is the point that I want politicians. I am not talking to MPP alone because I am scared.
Yeah, you have to be.
Yes.
You have to be.
I am really scared.
It speaks volumes.
Yes.
And points to the fact that the Ghanaian voter has become pretty critical.
Yes.
Very analytical.
Yes.
And very discerning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you cannot take them for granted. Yeah. And they told us to protect their ballots. And Annie, that is what the NDC did. Look at what happened in Ashanti. The people that were caught, over 500,000 printed ballot papers for the vice president. Where are you going to keep them? And we told them that printing, and when they were going round and round, you couldn't collect your results. As if NDC was formed yesterday. We have won elections in this country. I didn't get them. As if they were superhuman beings. From where? We sat in the same classroom with them. We are in the same community with them. How special were MPP than NDC? The fact that we put human face in everything that we do didn't make us timid. Not at all.
So, how did you do this, your work of vigilance?
Annie,
at some point,
we
saw on Dango's speech. Activate all bodyguards. And I thought, hey,
but you see, Kanye gave us a warning.
This level of vigilance is serious.
Do you know that people could come to you? Let me tell you, Saturday morning, I was in Suhum on Wednesday, came back to MC our final rally, went back. When I was leaving my estate, the security guys. Mommy, the guy has never spoken to me that way. Or then it's like this. Exactly. I say, my mom, the ordinary guy, you see, my pain is that for the ordinary Ghanaian to identify MPP as thieves, and that we should be like the police to police there.
So you invested in body cams?
They did which body? Which body cams, Annie? I'm just saying, they're just come in and I saw the notification. But did you see anybody with a body cam?
I saw pictures of body cam. Some people are taking theirs off.
You see?
So I saw it on Sandume's wall, and I saw it on your Director of Elections wall,
Dr.
Omani Boma's wall.
Yes,
so I was wondering, the agents were they?
I don't know.
Did they have body cams?
Sorry.
Because even your communications director.
Deputy Korea.
No, communication director for the campaign, Miracles of Budget, who wrote on his wall mocking the body cam activation, blah blah blah. And the question was, how are you going to? Is it the body cam you are going to present in court for evidence, something like that? You know, in a way of mocking it.
But honestly, you see, the point is that
tell me the truth. Did you?
Did you see anybody cam?
No, so I'm asking.
But the way you're expecting to see it.
If the police when the police have body cams, you see it, or it was in your aisle, or was it
but you don't know how the body cam.
First food is not a food.
Margot,
NDC packaging.
Second food.
Packaging there, they are very good at it.
Ghanaians want us so all over. Ask anybody who went round. Security service, they were even telling us, protected. And you wanted us to sit down like just.
So you invested in body cams.
Annie, we police the ballots the Ghanaians gave us.
You had body cams.
We policed it.
You had body
cams.
We
policed it. Did you see the video at Obuasi East? Our communications director and the military man.
Yes. Oh, that was your communications director?
Yeah, Mayweather. Annie.
He's called Mayweather?
Yes.
No wonder.
Annie, we were not ready.
So he also had body cam?
We were not ready to tolerate anything. Oh.
Margot.
And the MPP, your people in Ashanti region, they saw it. We were ready for them. Because the Ghanaian gave us that responsibility. And we couldn't. They told us if we failed, they would beat us. You never heard such comments.
No, I didn't hear that.
Hey! I'm telling you.
I just have one problem.
They
When
told
Ghanaians
us.
genuinely vote for us, we have stolen it. When they genuinely vote for you, there's no thievery. Can we just be honest and
but you people were telling us we couldn't collect our results.
No, but that's different from attempting to say that previously when
you didn't know that Ghanaians.
It was the will of the people. So don't make it seem like when we win, it was stolen.
Okay.
It's not like that.
So what was that? What was the 500,000 unprinted?
Yeah.
That video that you watched, it looked proper to you. So where were the people there?
But you see that the factors.
So what happened in Volta region? You say that was a sample ballot paper, but in Ashanti region, it was. When did you count to see that there were 500,000? Come on.
Now these are the actual votes. You see that all this in Ashanti region, the numbers they were waiting, Bantama, it didn't happen. Because we didn't. You can't print the papers.
Those were not the actual votes. Because we also caught some ballot papers.
You can't print the papers. But where to put it this time?
The Volta regional ballot papers, where are they?
Which one?
That Volta region allegation.
Yeah, I think it's still being investigated.
No, we didn't see the videos of it. Like where Yamin had gone into that building.
And then my question is,
blowing the alarm.
Where were the people in the room? You can go into any room and make a video.
There were other videos of it where
we have
people
time to print 500,000 ballot papers.
But my question is the Volta regional allegation. We didn't see videos.
Maybe whoever
because sometimes most of the ballot paper, the fake ballot papers that we saw in the boxes, in the cars being moved up and down, we saw videos. The only one I haven't seen yet is that of the Volta regional one.
I'm sure it will come out because the police intervened and even the EC made a statement. So it's not something that was made up. So all I'm saying is that why is it?
So someone saw fake ballot papers and didn't video it.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't the one there at that point. I'm sure if there's evidence, it's with the police and it will come out at the right time. What I'm saying is, why is the NDC always on that tangent of trying to paint the impression that there is thievery? When I started my submission this morning, what I said was observing the process the only thing that a logical person would see that it's not easy to steal an election in this country. From every point that this thing goes on, you people are there, eagle-eyed. I said when they in Kumasi, they were outnumbering us. They are there watching. At what point is somebody
we started this from?
So even if you have the ballot papers, at what point are you going to put it into the ballot?
When agents are driven out of polling stations,
they are the ones who information reaching us is that in the north you are holding guns to the heads of our agents and the EC to declare results because now you have the tie behind you. You are going around intimidating people.
We are not talking about intimidation. We are talking about ballot stuffing.
No, I can decide.
And we prevented
in election 2020 in Ashanti region, some of the coalition centers, agents were chased out. Even in the 2024 Ablekuma West, Ablekuma Central, I even wrote it on.
They even started some in Ashanti region.
It's happening now.
So they blocked agents. They blocked agents from entering the coalition.
That's what I'm saying. All these allegations and intimidations are coming out right now, being perpetuated by the NDC and their members. What we are trying to say is that the process should be devoid of all of this. Because if the processes that we've been able to establish in Ghana as a country for our elections are allowed to go on, it is not something you can easily manipulate. Why is it that you have won? You are still throwing allegations around about these kinds of things.
We are not throwing allegations. We are telling you how we protected the ballot Ghanaians gave us.
That's fine. That's
yes.
Do not create
because
the
in 2020,
when we won,
people died, and President Akufo-Addo had the second time, and you thought that we would sit down for them to do that again.
You just said the people of Ghana put their faith in. Just leave it.
Exactly. Died again.
And that one,
you are looting the places around in the north, burning down EC's offices. You know, these things we have to speak against it.
So you didn't see that.
Are we doing a politics of equalization now? Are we saying that
really?
one bad thing deserves another?
No, I see.
No,
I'm liking this.
No, that's
yes.
Something terrible
now
has happened before. We should allow it to happen like that. Absolutely not.
Annie,
why are you?
There was
but at this point, you are still in government. Are you aware?
Yes.
So you know that everybody that
do you remember
that goes against the law.
Do you remember
all the powers lies with you to deal with the people.
Oh yes, but at this end
Annie,
we will do
you remember
yesterday
we've always maintained rule of law. Yes,
and called on the police to intervene.
Yes,
some
of the
have you ever
reports
heard,
we are getting from
the MPP ever calling on the police before yesterday?
Oh, come on.
Once in a while.
To call on the police to act.
We do.
Before yesterday.
The amount of intimidation that the NDC supporters. Number one, you go and stand in front of, you call a press conference, you say all NDC supporters should go to the polling station.
Oh, yes.
What do you expect?
Because Ghanaians said you are thieves.
What do you expect?
You will steal the ballot.
Happen?
That's what Ghanaians told us.
What do you expect to happen? You need to have some faith in the security
agencies. No. Ghanaians knew that the security were there.
When things eventually turn, do you expect us to do the same thing?
It's our vigilance that turned the thing.
No. Is it your vigilance that voted in the election?
At your loss.
You are doubting the power in the people that you started with. The rate at your
loss, Baumia couldn't have done anything.
No, we are saying that the system.
You see, the humiliation.
The systems. The systems in this country make it difficult for anybody to cheat. It's as simple as
that. So the system stopped the 8 people from dying on 2020.
We're not talking about people dying. We're talking about how easy
the system
to
not supposed to protect the people that went to vote.
Outcome of an election.
Were the system not supposed to protect Ghanaians during 2020 elections?
Were the
system not supposed to protect Ayawaso West by-elections?
In the process of voting? Absolutely not.
Annie,
we are talking about
Ayawaso West by-elections.
Process.
Where were the system?
It's not up to manipulation like that.
You see, when you are dealing with someone, give the person a long rope. We saw you in 2016. We saw you in 2020. You did it in Ayawaso West. And we gave them a clear message from Asay North that we were not going to take it. And indeed, we didn't take it. All your skirmishes, shenanigans, reggae, whatever, ballot stuffing, ballot snatching, Ashanti region, this time it didn't happen. Because we came prepared. The Ghanaian voter told us, we will vote for you, but protect our ballot. Ask anybody that went around campaigning. That, even when they are telling them policies, as soon as you end, their major concern is, we are voting for you. Protect the ballot. And we couldn't have disappointed them. They plainly told us, so we knew we were going to win this election. I told you, President Mahama said in Parliament he was expecting about 150. But you see, the grace that God has given us to even go beyond. That is why I said we have to be humble and we need to be very responsible, because the anger of the Ghanaian is not through nagging and talking plenty. It's through the ballots. And for the longevity of the NDC in office, we need to be respectful, transparent, submissive, and have the mind of service to Ghanaians.
So Nana Kweku Anansi, the first, that's the name he goes by on Facebook. He says that, Annie, please don't console her that people didn't vote for the MPP. How many votes did MPP get during the election? They got what they got. Let 15 million people vote. They will still get the same percentage of 8 million people. Anyway, so he actually thinks that, I caught my eye because he thinks that I'm trying to console Ikuya. I don't know how I'm consoling her.
Because, well, let me just address a few. I think I interjected, so a lot of the things on my mind came out anyway. But
okay, did you note them down? What came on your mind? Did you note it down?
A lot of the things. Like, I think it's laughable that the NDC is telling us about disrespecting to the people of Ashanti region. It's your people that were openly disrespecting us.
Did you hear President Akufo-Addo's comments?
Some of the tweets I see from NDC people on Twitter is crazy.
Kevin Taylor is the flag bearer of NDC.
All you have to do is to watch what he's doing. And you can see where he's going with this. Are we denying him now? Okay, I'm not saying you don't know.
I am talking about your sitting president.
He's a card-bearing member of the MPP.
Oh, come on.
I am talking about your sitting president going to his stronghold and insulting them.
I don't know about that. And I don't think, when I went to Kumasi, I did not hear about them. They felt insulted by some of the comments of people from the NDC.
You didn't hear that?
Of what he said?
I haven't.
Should we play that video?
No, don't play for me. I can't speak to it because I haven't heard
he did that.
And then one thing I just saw now was that in 2020, the NDC got 6.2 million votes. And right now, you are projected to have got about the same thing. So it's clear what happened in this election is that people who vote NDC went out to vote. People who usually vote MPP stayed at home. So it is up. So
you don't think that they actually moved into your zone?
A little. We cannot dispute that. But the numbers are not supporting that there was a wide influx or a wide flow of people moving from the other side.
Have you checked the parliamentary seats?
Yes, the parliamentary seats. See, I'm looking at the votes that the presidential candidate got.
180,
and obviously,
85.
If the people that
over
go
276.
That's wide. And you see in the parliamentary numbers, it's usually, sometimes it's about 60,000 votes split between two people. So obviously the green wave and that will be more obvious. But I'm talking about the nominal digits numbers that in 2020 now President-elect John Mahama got versus now. Nobody is saying that something huge hasn't happened to the MPP. Nobody is saying we will not take a huge lesson from it. But let's be guided. It's not like, let's be guided and let's be fair. And for you to be talking about election intimidation and violence and whatnot, the things I'm seeing from your supporters right now is scary.
You didn't
Why?
see that in 2020.
What's the point? You've already won the election. Why are you going on a spree of intimidation?
Intimidation?
Oh, have you not been checking? Why are you burning the EC's office in Damango?
Okay.
Oh,
what's that supposed to bring?
Why
are you intimidating electoral officers of
But are you aware 8 people died? 8 people died.
So that's going to be your excuse for everything.
Oh, you are talking about structures that are coming down. We are talking about human beings that went down by you.
No, it doesn't
human beings.
So you can't use that as an excuse.
I am not using that, but I expect you to condemn that one. Then you come.
We've condemned it several times. We condemned it several times. You want me to
several times?
Nobody should lose their lives as a result of an electoral.
And no structure should go down.
No, but the point is condemnation is not even enough. this is someone losing
8
their
people,
life.
including a
Families have lost
14-year-old
people's
girl.
lives
Yes,
because of
Annie,
that.
so are you saying that
something to show that you are really sorry to those people, you should have worked towards bringing the perpetrators to book. And, on the back of that, you had military men who were behind this situation as exposed by the Ayawaso, by the committees that were set. Ayawaso West Wagon crisis, what's it called? The committee exposed the persons behind it. But His Excellency failed to punish them. So when you have opposition that's going into an election with a people like this, and you have military men who have been named by the committee, put in charge of the general operations of the elections, what do you expect?
So firstly, I think I understand. I see where you're going with this,
yes.
But I don't even know when he was put in charge of the operation, and I don't know if you've had the chance to read the white paper. You see, when there's a commission, the commission will issue its findings. The government, based on the information it has, will also issue a white paper. I don't know if you had the opportunity to read the government's white paper. On
They
didn't find any evidence against the military officer. That's, I am sure, you are addressing in this case.
So the government set up a committee and didn't have faith in that committee.
No, it's not that we did. Some of the findings of the commission were accepted and forwarded to the appropriate courts.
Why were some rejected? Why were some rejected?
The information that the government had.
It was seen. So in the area of the slapping received by the member of parliament.
Yes, the president justified it.
It was clear that is an affront. Parliament could have even dragged that whatever guy to the privileges committee.
The president justified it in the
Parliament is not in the hands of the president.
I'm saying that Parliament didn't do that. But in the white paper, what did the president say about that?
He said that the MP provoked the guy that slapped him.
She has already answered that. And then
what do you make of this answer?
No, but Annie, are you saying that because that happened once, we should make it a free for all?
Annie, that's an example. That's just one example.
The video is there.
Because from my
the looting.
It's not NDC supporters.
You will never admit to that.
How will we know where you've kept your things for us to go and loot?
We do not admit to that. But obviously, now you can just put yourself into the mind of an MPP supporter. Nobody even has the strength to go out. Do you know how much strength it took me to come and sit here? They are inside their rooms. So if anybody is out on the streets doing anything, come on.
In the ballot.
No, I'm just saying, like they don't have that kind of morale for you to expect them to be on the streets. And the people that are reporting these stories are local people.
Hand over power.
No, that's something I always maintain that was just a political rhetoric. Is this something that
they were political rhetoric?
What is important is our flag bearer said when he was signing the peace pact
that he was more
than willing to hand over power.
Your flag bearer doesn't have a choice.
If you know he doesn't have a choice, why are you holding on to these kinds of
when you were chanting your people that you hand over power and NDC people were women, quote unquote, you didn't know that this day will come.
We have always maintained that we were going to respect the results of the election.
We
have always maintained that.
When your president told us that he's going to hand over to an MPP candidate,
he also came out to say that he was going to respect the will of the Ghanaian people. Or that's when you conveniently did not hear it.
So you see, I am making reference to the fact that your president, in his white paper, justified the fact that a member of parliament should be slapped by your tax. Your president went to Ashanti region, sat down and insulted them that they can choose to vote for whoever they want. He hasn't forced them. And this is the flag bearer. You are making reference to other people.
No,
I am making reference to your president, the one who was leading your party.
Came out to say that
president.
Our president. Yes.
Their president.
He's our president. He's still the president of Ghana.
Really?
Over.
And now NDC people are intimidating you when your president is there.
No, we believe in rule of law. I always sit on this platform and on every platform I'm
today is very interesting.
Democrat and patriot
to
say that we believe in rule of law. So if anybody has done anything wrong, the rule of law should prevail. We are not the type to set out vigilantes.
Are you representing MPP?
What other party do you expect me to represent?
I see.
No, it is clear. Let what needs to be done. If you believe you have truly won the election, why have you gone on a rampage of intimidation?
And who gave you the evidence that the NDC people doing that?
Oh, come on. They are clad in your party. I will send you some of the videos.
Party what? On election day, nobody wore a party thing.
They are doing it now at the EC collation centers and everything. On a rampage.
In Damango.
Yeah, not just Damango. Even some local bumping into the collation centers.
Because to the best of my knowledge,
if thousands of people turn up to the collation center, how do you expect it to not disrupt?
Annie, to the best of my knowledge, our party, our regional executives have been told to speak to our people.
No, but
for everyone to be
when
calm.
was it?
So you don't have evidence
everything
of this.
was going on, Sami Jemfi, your national communication officer, literally sends out a war cry to your people.
To go and protect the ballot Ghanaians gave us.
That was going to disrupt the process.
No.
You
How?
didn't think that was going to disrupt the process? Oh, come on. Are you now saying that you don't trust your party agents? The 10 party agents you put
your party
everywhere.
agents were there, you were killing our people.
Oh, come on.
The commander-in-chief instructed people to be shot because he needed to have a second term.
Come on.
And today, you are talking about intimidation. I haven't seen any NDC person doing that, and there is no justification to that. But my point is that...
But what she didn't add is an allegation.
Okay. So allegedly, because no NDC person, there is no record to that effect.
Well, it will come out because we...
But what I want as politicians to know is that the power is still not for us.
We are going to have to dispute
and
some
even
of these
today,
things
President Mahama is a president-elect because Ghanaians voted for him. So if you stand somewhere and you chant your people, that you will not give power to NDC, knowing very well that you are going to lose, but you will not give.
No, but that has not happened.
You wanted us to sit down and watch you.
No,
we have to rehearse to take the power because freedom is not given, it is taken.
You just said that the will of the people must be done.
And the point
this is the kind of rhetoric that I do not like from the NDC. What do you mean by take the power? The people have given you the power. Why are you still...
Because they knew you would steal the power from them.
So when you win, the people have given you the power. When
we were vigilant. That is why you couldn't steal it. You could.
We will take a break.
Ashanti region, your 500,000 ton printed ballot.
Let's go for a breather.
How did you? So now when papers are there...
The time has come for accountability. The time has come.
There's nothing worse than your multi-bet missing, but nothing better than having it saved. Bet Saver.
Hey guys, so I got this app. It's called Ayoba. It's a chat app that helps me with beauty tips and cooking tips. A super app that feeds me music and the latest sports content. I even use it for my studies. And the good news is, I don't need to use my data bundle because I'm on MTN. Chale, the app just did be.
Ayoba, the all-in-one app that lets you chat, call, read, play, pay, and listen. Use Ayoba at no data cost on MTN. Download Ayoba now.
Experience the enhanced protection of Star Motor Third Party Extra from Star Assurance, an enhanced motor third party insurance policy that provides cover for loss or damage to your vehicle's windscreens, side mirrors, back glass, and other glass components. Whether it's a crack or major damage, you can drive with the assurance that your vehicle is well protected. Our commitment to you includes affordable coverage options and a claims process that is both fast and straightforward, so you spend less time dealing with paperwork and more time on the road. Also, we have proudly partnered with Hope for Little Lives, an organization dedicated to supporting children in need. By choosing Star Motor Third Party Extra, you're protecting your vehicle and making a positive impact. Every policy you buy helps bring joy and support to children in underserved communities. Reach out to us now on our toll-free numbers 0800 177 177 or 0302 245 906 to sign up. Let us help you drive with peace of mind and purpose. Star Motor Third Party Extra. Drive with confidence, give back with heart.
Star Assurance, your solid partner. Eugene's energy drink.
Hey, what's up?
How far with your internship?
To be honest, I'm so nervous about starting this new role on Monday.
Oh, please. I know you'll be great at it. You should be worried about what benefits they have. Example, do they have health insurance?
I doubt they will have that for internet. But no shaking. I have NHIS already.
After you're on a line, ting.
Ina, look at you. What are you going to do in the office when you can just download the app to register for an NHIS membership?
Yes, my people. You heard right. You can now download and register your membership on my NHIS app. No long queues or tedious paperwork. All you need is your Ghana card to register for yourself and for others. Once you register, you get a new digital NHIS card on your phone. My NHIS app gives you access to credentialed health facilities and services across the country. NHIS covers over 95% of disease conditions in Ghana. Access to healthcare just got easier.
Now let me sign up quickly. Please, Seth, I'm starting work next month.
Look around. Home also need a makeover. Mine clearly does. So we went to Ashroom and found the Como collection. It had everything we're looking for and more. Merchant furniture for the entire home, designed with you in mind.
Where's Como collection? Dressing up is just a breeze. Always ready with a perfect accessory.
A magic dressing mirror. One look and you're ready to face the world. Or at least the kids.
A bed perfect for young men who want
a table that turns into a treasure chest.
And finally, a sofa with this grand TV unit for family time at home.
Head over to any Ashphone store now and discover the new Como collection. Ashphone, feel it, know it. Here's Kwame and Yao. After hours of planning, both have locked in the same perfect multi-bet. Big win for United, over 1.5. And both teams a score in the London Derby. But who could have picked Leicester over City? Or a high-scoring game at the Bridge? There's nothing worse than having your perfect multi-bet missing. But there's nothing better than having it saved. Bet Saver. Win, even if your bet misses. There's nothing worse than your multi-bet missing. But nothing better than having it saved. Bet Saver.
Something is so funny. I can't believe she even made a statement. Hey, power can really shift indeed. In your stronghold. Anyway, you're welcome back. It's Good Morning Ghana, and the signs are really clear that
that's like they said talk is cheap. I'm looking for Brian. Who's the other one? Lord Comey or something?
Hey,
where are they?
What have they done?
They said they will hand over power.
They will hand over.
They will hand over.
They were just playing.
These people, they play a lot too. You know, Baumia said when he does everything now. Well, then the Miracle said he was playing.
Yeah.
If I do everything now, what will I do when I come?
It was just a
joke.
What will I do?
You people, you joke a lot.
But I mean, if you look at the body language, and then I say,
it was there emojis and come.
It's a lie.
But the Brian and Lokome, they didn't add emojis to the comments.
It was a light comment. Okay, don't stress. It was a light comment.
Hey, really? Yes. Did you see the strength that came and the tone? Because we came out.
So do you ladies know? Do you know ladies know Stephen Appiah?
The footballer.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's watching you. He says good morning.
He's our ambassador. Ex-mineral water.
Oh.
Stephen, good morning.
You're right. Oh, that's true. We used to sponsor us. You stopped sponsoring.
We will come back.
Okay, thank you.
The economy affected us.
Okay, now that you have won power.
Now that we are coming to welcome better economy. 24 hours we'll be producing.
Okay.
So you have yours.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Stephen Appiah, good morning to you. All right, let me just remind you that with Buy Now, Pay Later with Symmetro, you can now buy a sleek and trendy smartphone and enjoy the luxury of paying a inconvenient weekly or monthly installment plans. All you have to do is to walk into any MTN services centers to choose your favorite from a wide range of mobile phones on offer. The best part is all phones come with a 2 GB free data, so you can share your pictures and get the biggest scoops online for the first 6 months after purchase. Go on and share the exciting news with your friends and stay connected on the smart side of life with MTN Symmetro. Now, Good Morning Ghana, or your Ignite Media, is your election central. So from the December 7th, since we voted, to the long election queues that were with the buzz on the streets, the ballot casting votes and counting of live reportages, celebration and everything, your election central from the Ignite Media Group is where you find the pulse of the nation throughout the period. We've got you covered on the insights and analysis from all our studios at the Ignite Media, comprising Metro TV, Original TV, and Original FM, and all our digital platforms. Don't just follow any story. Be part of it and stay with Election Central, because here is facts over speed. And on that note, we will be going to the Electoral Commission, which your Election Central is bringing you up to speed with everything that's happening with the process. So Vanessa Odetong has joined us on the phone lines. Is she there? Okay. We're told that we lost her. So Vanessa will join us. She's been sleeping at the offices of the Electoral Commission for how many nights now? 2 nights. We've gone 2 nights now, right? From December 7 to today's December 9. And I think we have some pictures. We'll put it up for you to see how the journalists have kept faith with the Electoral Commission and have been in the offices, sleeping there, waking up there. I don't know how they brush their teeth. But yeah, they are doing it just for you, so that you are up to date with everything that the Electoral Commission is saying. So far, the Commission actually updated us that it has collated 60% of the results so far. So we have 40% to go. I'm not sure if today we can cover the 40%, but if we don't, then maybe during the week we'll see how that will happen. Now, Kodeo said something. He says that the coalition of the domestic election observers has urged the public to remain patient and allow the Electoral Commission (EC) to formally declare the results of the Ghana's December 7 general elections. This appeal comes amid growing tensions and in a request from the National Democratic Congress (NDC) for transparency in the process. In the preliminary post-election briefing on Sunday, December 8, Kodeo emphasized that the importance of trusting the constitutional process, noting that the EC's management of ballot counting and polling station setup was largely credible. And Kodeo's findings revealed that 99% of political party agents and all presiding officers at the polling station signed the parliamentary results declaration forms, underscoring the reliability of the process. The coalition also confirmed receiving comprehensive results from its nationwide representative sample of 1,500 polling stations across the regions and constituencies, providing further validation of the election transparency. The organization also called for calm and encouraged Ghanaians to uphold the country's democratic values while awaiting the official announcement of results by the EC. The arrangements by the Electoral Commission from setup to the counting of the ballot at polling stations was generally adequate and credible. So the Director of Elections for the NDC, Mago, your Director of Elections, this is what he has also written. And he's been communicating to us through his Facebook wall for some time now. And he says that the Electoral Commission Ghana says 72 hours, but if you are nice to them, they might break the 48-hour record set in 2020 and declare the results. Therefore, be nice to them. But he goes on to say, on a serious note, the Electoral Commission of Ghana needs help. Returning officers must understand they will be prosecuted if they try to vary results. Still keeping eagle eye on the Electoral Commission of Ghana and the NPP. Yesterday, the NPP also held a press conference with the General Secretary also warning the NDC not to try to do anything at the polling stations to vary results. So this is what he said. The General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, Justin Frimpong Kodia, has warned against attempts to manipulate results of the parliamentary elections. Addressing press conference on Sunday evening, he called on Inspector General of Police, IGP Dr. Akufo Dampare, to maintain law and order at the coalition centers across the country. Justin Kodia accused the National Democratic Congress of instigating chaos at coalition centers in constituencies where, according to him, the NPP had clearly won. Indeed, data had made our flag bearer concede this morning shows clearly that the NPP has won the constituencies. The constituencies I've mentioned, and he mentioned the number of constituencies, but the NDC, knowing very well that they have lost DCs to the NPP, are unwilling to accept their fate and are desperately seeking to compel the EC to do their bidding. He stated, you see, the gradual shifts of blame game on the EC from NDC to NPP. So now the NPP doesn't trust the EC.
2020, Techiman.
Because power has shifted.
On my mind.
Let's change this constitution. It won't help us. So, but the NDC knowing very well that, okay, I've read here. So the NPP General Secretary condemned the act of violence attributed to the NDC supporters and stressed that his party would not tolerate any attempt to tamper with the election results. We have a video, maybe one or two videos from the Dango constituency of the chaos that we saw yesterday. We played it on the election central discussion. If we have those videos, Kiki, can you and the team maybe play it for us to have an idea of how? Okay, so this is what happened to the Electoral Commission office yesterday in Dango.
Has some security people, where the commissioners are also on the other side. So for now, we can't confirm what is happening at the other end. But at the time, totally there. At the time when this so we are the Dango has some security people, where the commissioners are also on the other side. So for now, we can't confirm what is happening at the other end. But at the time, totally there. At the time when this so we are the Dango has some security people, where the commissioners are also on the other side. So for now, we can't confirm what is happening at the other end. But at the time, totally there. At the time when this so we are the Dango has some security people, where the commissioners are also on the other side. So for now, we can't confirm what is happening at the other end. But at the time, totally there. At the time when this so we are the Dango has some security people, where the commissioners are also on the other side. So for now, we can't confirm what is happening at the other end. But at the time, totally there. At the time when this so we are the Dango has some security people, where the commissioners are also on the other side. So for now, we can't confirm what is happening at the other end. But at the time, totally there. At the time when this so we are the Dango has some security people, where the
Sorry. Okay, so I was saying that my mic was off. I was saying that we have other videos from Dango, so the team, can look for those videos. So you get a feel and a picture of how chaotic it was when the youth besieged the offices of the Electoral Commission. Not this one, not the fire one, but there's one that I think when they opened the gates and they were, amassing the area and trying to take over. Security men were there and everybody, but I'm not sure how they were able to overcome and actually carried out this act. Now, the report says that a 35-year-old man, Mukila Ziblim, has died from gunshot injuries he sustained from the stray bullets when some youth of the National Democratic Congress, they say allegedly, attacked the collation center before burning down the storeroom of the West Gonja Municipal Electoral Commission Center, Electoral Commission today, which is December 8th, yesterday. The hospital authorities said the deceased was brought to the hospital with a bullet in his left side of the chest and passed on in less than an hour. So we had records of someone, being killed in
Kaswa.
In Kaswa.
Nyankpala.
And then we have yes. So we have 4 people now who have died. The Kaswa one was quiet.
Disheartening.
I'm not sure how to describe it. It's such a Rambo-style American movie type of
when you're contesting a
murder.
Rambo.
Someone sitting in a car bucket and they're driving towards the PC's house, and another assailant decides to chase the car and shoot at them. So there were 2 others that had
one
injuries.
Is injured, yeah.
Yes, one injured, and then the other one
died.
I mean, brazen.
And this thing, I think, this Kaswa shootings, 2020 happened, registration it happened, and this time.
Okay, so maybe I'll start with you with the call from your party to resist attempt to manipulate results, the violence associated with the coalition and all the activities, and then maybe we'll come back to Margot on that.
Yes, so I think I've already touched on that this morning. We just want the election has already concluded. We just want the processes.
Okay. Yeah. Do I have Hafiz? Okay, so we're trying to speak with Hafiz Idrisu to give us updates from Damango as and when. So as and when he joins us, well, all right, I'm getting some communication. Let's see if Hafiz can give us some updates of what's happening in Damango constituency, Abuja Post constituency for that matter. Okay.
Yes, so as I was saying, the election has concluded. It's just the post-election processes that are ongoing. We'll just expect that the NDC will call their members to order so that what is left can be wrapped up nicely without any further violence. We don't see why there seems to be a deliberate act of intimidation of Electoral Commission officers and of our party agents in these centres. And these are hotly contested parliamentary seats that by all accounts and by our accounts, we have won these seats. But it looks like now that, as you've been saying a lot this morning, power has swung. The NDC seems to be wanting to capitalize on that fact to, will I say, bully us out of these seats. I mean, we'll resist those attempts by whatever force we have left in us. And we are just calling on the police, as our General Secretary said, to be vigilant. The whole thing is done. We just have to do our best to make sure the last parts of this process is peaceful so that we can go on and life can move on. So we are asking our brothers and sisters in the NDC to call their supporters to order so that this intimidation of our agents and the intimidation of the EC officers, besieging the offices, all of this is unnecessary. People have already cast their votes. Don't you have faith in the system that what is already done will be announced.
Will be wrapped up nicely.
Yeah, it will be wrapped up nicely with a bow, like
with a bow tie.
Yeah, with a nice bow. Are you now doubting your faith in the system? Just allow it to go. These things, there are seats that it's aware to you by your own coalition, is aware to us that we have these seats. Do not try and let the newfound joy that you guys have to try and manipulate these things.
You have the seats?
Yeah, some of these parliamentary seats by our own internal coalition.
Yes, but you had Dom Kwabinya. You had Ayawaso West Wogo.
This is all part of the intimidation I'm talking about.
West.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the seats we are contesting are the ones, some of these, even in the Ashanti region.
Okay.
You have done the same thing.
No, that's why I'm saying that you can't necessarily claim that you have those seats. No.
But there's someone seat your
The voting has already happened. The first round of counting has happened. We have those results. Then things want to be changing. That one we will not agree to it.
The way things want to be changing in Ayawaso Western.
No, I don't. Do you have any of it, evidence of that?
I will. Let's go to Hafiz has joined us. Hafiz Mohammed from the Northern Region. Hafiz, thank you for your time. Good morning to you.
Hello, and good morning to you also.
Good morning, Hafiz. I always ask you when you talk to us if you're safe where you are.
Yes, please. I am safe now.
You're safe now.
Yes, please.
You weren't safe before?
Well, yesterday we weren't safe because the coalition center was attacked by angry youths who were agitating that the EC should declare the results as at yesterday around 12 p.m.
Yesterday, 12 p.m. So
yes.
What was the situation before the youth decided to besiege the coalition center?
The whole thing started on yesterday around 2:47 p.m. when the youth started agitating that the UC was delaying to declare the parliamentary results. The youth were just particularly much about the parliamentary results. I don't know why they were agitating for that, but they were asking the EC to do so.
Okay.
Then
hold on. You were there. At the time they besieged the offices that declared the results, were the results ready?
No, that was the time the returning officers of the EC were submitting their pitches to the coalition center.
Oh, so they were, submitting the results to the coalition center.
Yes, please. They were submitting them when they started agitating. Some of them were even trying to enter inside the coalition room, which the police were not also trying to agree. In the course of it, some of the police officers were beaten.
Some of the police officers were beaten?
Yes, until some of the police officers were beaten until they called for military intervention. The military came and drove the guys away before we continued with the activity. Then yesterday early in the morning,
how did they get to overpower a police officer or policemen?
Actually, where we're having the coalition center used to be the previous West Gonja Municipal Court. Yes, that was where we were having the coalition. So it was only fenced by barbed wires. The venue was fenced by barbed wires. So the youth were numbering about 1,000, were able to push the fence, the gate fence opened, and then entered inside the coalition premises.
All right. So after the burning of the office and everything, what happened? Do we have some men some of the youth who've been arrested?
Well, only a few of them were arrested in town because they knew these were some aren't NDC members who were agitating. So the police quickly moved to their venues and arrested a number of them.
Okay, so we have some under arrest now.
Yeah, well, I cannot confirm that, but I saw the police arresting someone at an NDC pavilion around 1 p.m. yesterday when I was returning from the coalition center.
Okay. What's the state of the coalition itself? The results?
Well, the whole thing was messed up, so I cannot say whether they were able to finish after we left, because the moment the chaos started, we took off. I actually had to jump over the fence to run to safety. So I cannot say whether they were able to finish the whole thing, but we were in the process when the whole altercation started.
So for now, no clear winner has been declared by the returning officer?
No clear winner has been declared by the EC, but the MPP in the region is assuring their supporters and the public that they still have their pink sheets intact, although the coalition room was destroyed. But they are assuring the public that they have their pink sheets intact.
Okay.
This morning, the king is having a private meeting with some of leadership of the parties, but I cannot say for sure what they are discussing.
So, how about the person that lost his life? We're told that he was hit by a stray bullet. What can you tell us?
Well, actually, he was hit when the youths came in to attack the police were overpowered, actually. So some of the police, in act of trying to defend those of us who are in the coalition room and to defend themselves against the errant youth, opened fire to save the situation. So that was how he was hit by the bullet. Another person was also injured by a bullet.
All right. So two persons were hit by bullets.
Yes, but one has been confirmed dead. The other was admitted at the hospital. For now, I don't know his status, whether he's safe or not.
And these were, gunshots that were, shot by the police to disperse.
The stray bullets that hit them were shot by police. However, there was
the police or the military. Let's be clear.
Police. The military will never open gunfire on anyone. For what I know, it was only between the police and the youth. Although military later came in to support the police, but they did not open fire.
All right, Hafiz, please keep an eye. We will come back to you as we're still in the process. We're not, ended yet because we've not heard from the Electoral Commission on her final words. So thank you for the updates. We'll get back to you.
You're welcome.
Right, Hafiz is coming through from the northern region, and as and when intermittently will be coming through with all the results from our men scattered across the country. Vanessa is still with the Electoral Commission, so as and when she's ready, she'll come through and let us know what's happening with them. Ikea.
Yes, so, as I was saying, I'm sure just the little that we've heard from Hafiz puts what I'm saying in perspective. We have our pink sheets, so we are able to collate to be able to know in the parliamentary elections which areas that our candidates have been victorious. But what seems to be happening is acts of deliberate intimidation by the opposition NDC to try and use unscrupulous means to snatch these seats from our hands. In these constituencies, the people of Ghana have spoken, and they have spoken in our favor. So what is the point of trying to wrestle them out of our hands? Like, what is happening in Dango? What is the point of burning down the EC office? And in that case, we have our pink sheet, so we are going to present it. All these things that are going on, I think the vigilance of our party officials, let me say a big thank you to them this morning, because we have the evidence and we will contest those decisions to the highest office till we get the results that the people actually voted for on Saturday. Because how are you burning down the EC coalition? What is that supposed to prevent? So do we vote again? No, we won't vote again. We have our pink sheets, and it is clear that especially in Damango...
No, it's not in your hands to decide.
It's not in our hands to decide. No, we are not taking the responsibility of decision. But as a vigilant political party, we know the results that we got in that particular constituency. And so...
The NDC will say same.
No, so it's you bring your pink sheets, and the pink sheets we have is signed by your party officer in whichever polling station that's occurred. So you can't dispute it unless you are going to dispute the authenticity.
It's for the party officer to confirm that indeed I signed that paper. Because you see, in this particular election, we're seeing a lot, and we saw some in Ashanti region, which I'm sure the police intervened, where forms were signed even before voting starts.
Yes, so that's where I was coming to. Once the authenticity of the pink sheets we have are undeniable, then there's no case, because I expect that in Damango the NDC's officers on ground also have copies. So I'm saying, and in these instances, like, just ask. Let's think in hypotheticals. Let's ask yourself, why would youth of the NDC, like your reporter said, besiege the office if they know it's in their favor? And do you see that rhetoric that you have had throughout might has affected the peace in a few constituencies?
Because of Ayawa So West Wagon, because of Techima South.
So because of Ayawa So West and Techima, you are creating a situation where more lives are lost.
So that's how the chaos look like.
Look at that. You are creating a situation where more lives can be lost.
Our party leadership.
Okay, I'm sorry. I think my producer is prompting me that we should take the video. All right, those are the pictures. All right.
Okay. We've all asked our people to exercise lots of restraint and constraint. If we want to revisit what the MPP did to us, I mean, we won't have a country. So we've informed all our people. I've seen on our national executive platform that all regional executives have been informed to speak to our people to remain calm, because whatever it is, justice is going to be served. Anodompre has shot someone in Asaman, in Sawoma Dweji. Our Kumsen has shot someone at Kaswa. Lots of. You haven't seen the Nsawam one?
Our Kumsen has not shot anyone.
Who is responsible for?
He didn't shoot anyone.
So why were they going to the PC's office? Who has an issue with the NDC
but
candidates?
nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Okay, so allegedly, then someone.
There's no alleged shooting.
What
by
about the someone one?
There's an alleged shooting by an assailant.
So there's been an alleged shooting
by an assailant.
At. Will you add that one too?
So
which
I also how comes
at Kaswa and the one at Nsawam. All that we are
yeah, about the Nsawam one.
Yeah.
Did
the person died?
No, did he shoot himself?
No. Annie, what we are hearing, and even this morning, what I have heard, the MP is responsible, but I mean, allegedly, I can't.
That's not fair.
I don't have authority over that. But the point I want to make is that all these killings, including the ones at other places, justice will be served, including Ayawa.
But let's be fair. Let's not be quick to draw
the people into it.
The leaders, as if they sent them directly. Because if not, then I'll look at them and go and say, Sami Jenfi has been to the office.
Okay.
You
so
understand?
The point is that our people should remain calm. By the grace of God, the Almighty has delivered victory for us. We should trust in the system that President Mahama is going to make everybody account for it. Even if a fly was hurt unjustly, President Mahama will make sure that justice will be served. So our people should remain calm. And I know this is an official communication that has been given from the party to our people. So if the MPP was asking us to call our people to order, we are not lawless people. We didn't shoot people in 2020, and we won't shoot people in 2024. We won't kill people to become president of this country. Else, we would have done that in 2016. The point is that they should remain sober, the MPP. They can't warn us. When you read the speech, probably the writer who was transcribing the information didn't get it right. Justin Kodia cannot warn NDC to tell our people to be calm. No.
Why?
Warn us.
Why not?
As in how? Did he see any AK-47 described in NDC colors? How can he warn us? We are all appealing to our people to remain calm because we need one Ghana. The pain and the affliction and the suffering that these people visited upon us during 2020 elections, we will not retaliate. The law will take its course. Ayawaso West Wagon victims will get justice. The Nampala people, the Nsawam, the Kaswa, all that has happened during that time that we didn't see justice. President Mahama and the NDC will make sure that our people receive justice. So we are pleading with them They should listen to the authority. Ghanaians love us so much. They trust us so much. That is why they have given us such responsibility. And they expect that we put peace above everything. No human soul should go. Why should we lose anybody? Because genuinely we have won. Unlike 2020 where 8 people must die for Nanado to continue. Genuinely we have won. So we are pleading with our people. But the MPP too, as Ekia said, if you have your pink sheets, we have our pink sheets as well. We know the seats that we've won, and nobody can take them from us. Now the MPP is a drawing man who will even hold a straw to save him. So seats that are for NDC and there are few contentions around, they shouldn't come to claim that they are theirs. And Sawa Madreji, per our coalition, we've won. Other places that they are talking about, we have our pink sheet. So even if you burn the whole thing down, the pink sheet will speak for itself. You don't even need to go back.
You are doing the burning.
So we have our pink sheets. We know the seats that we've won. Now that I think they are struggling to even get 90. So now, what they did in 2020 by using the military to go and shoot people to get the Chiman South and Co. We will not do that because God has given us grace, more than grace. We have won tremendously, amazingly, stupendously. Why would we kill anybody for it? Why would we still? We have a lot. Even if you plead with us, we can dash you 1 or 2. So don't come and warn us that no. But what is
you
legit?
Can dash them 1 or 2.
Oh yes, yeah. What is legit? We will take it. And someone give it for us. We will take it. Whatever is for us, Annie. Ghanaians saw the MPP and saw the NDC, saw the independent people and voted for us. So we will take it. But then, lest I forget, I have to use this opportunity as I've congratulated all our PCs, some special people. I love everybody, but Nakoyo and Grace Ayen Sudankwa. They have done, their constituents have done us a lot of good.
Nakoyo feels her life is in danger.
Because of what is happening.
Because what's happening to her didn't start just on the voting.
No. Even on registration.
She's had serious issues. She's not the one who was arrested.
Exactly. Arrested and detained. And nursing mother just because of the spelling of her name, Phyllis.
Yeah.
How many police officers can spell Phyllis correctly? But she was detained because the spelling of her name is different from the receipts or the documents on her that she used to register her gun. And the nursing mother was detained unlawfully. But you see, they thought they were helping her, but they were making her popular. And now she's won by the grace of God. A big congratulations to her. She's done so well. She has fought well, and the people of her constituency really believed in the NDC and in her. And a big congratulations to her. And Dr. Grace Ayensu Dankwa. Several times I've been at Esikado Katan. We went to the market. We did house to house. I went for a campaign lunch. And I knew Grace was going to win. But I didn't know that the gap was going to be like this because she was contesting this guy, the one that was caught on camera receiving bribe. What's his name?
I don't know.
Dokuya's husband.
I don't know who
from
was
the
caught
analysis investigation.
I don't know who was caught
one
on camera.
BCU guy.
Charles BC.
She contested that guy. And Annie.
Charles BC was a PC for the MPP.
Okay.
Not someone caught on camera receiving bribe.
Didn't you see? Don't you have that video?
I have every video.
But
I don't know.
Oh, it wasn't him, eh?
I don't know.
So Grace won that Charles BCU, and I'm so happy. Annie, I've been in that constituency. I saw what was happening. It was this man, their previous MP who contested their running mates. Their flag bearership contest. He was a former MP there, Eskado Kata. What's his name? Joe Gate. It was Joe Gate, Charles BCU, all the MPP Galamsey campaigns against Grace.
This an allegation that. So
Again,
right now that you people are in power, we are hoping that by February no more Galamsey in Ghana.
Madam, you don't have that
Joe
right.
Gate is not into
I said right.
Joe Gate and all the MPP Galamsey, because Charles BCU is their boys prefect.
How is he their boys prefect?
He was caught on camera.
No.
The Galamsey scandal.
What was he caught on camera doing?
And there was one also at Cape Coast, either north or south. The party in Yesika, Echo, EUC. Ghana rejected all your Galamsey people.
Come on.
You see, Annie, so you let me congratulate Grace Ayensu. She's fought well, and I'm proud of her as a woman. Parliament will be interesting. Do you know that? I hear A+ is coming into Parliament. Grace is coming. Now Koyo is coming. The new ones. There's Dumelo. Dumelo is So what happened to Lydia? Dumelo is coming. Where are the interesting ones? Parliament, this 9th Parliament.
This joy that NDC has, it will be wiped off your face.
Hey, Ajua from a Kropon South. Ajua has done so well. As of like 2 a.m., the EC didn't want to declare. And we told our people, don't move, don't blink, open your eyes.
See where the problem is.
Oh, yes.
You don't trust
if
your
we had moved,
I'm saying right now, I can see you are trying to send out a call to your people to calm down, but that's not the way you called them out. You did a press conference and you said all NDC supporters go to the coalition.
If we hadn't done that,
serious about this, call another press conference.
If we hadn't done that,
your communication director did the same.
If we hadn't done that, they didn't want to declare Ajua. They didn't want to declare Ajua the winner. Honestly, as of 1 a.m.
There's an MPP that declares winner.
MPP.
Oh, come on. NDC, now you are in government, so the rough tactics has to stop. You are now.
But where is President Kufuor? I haven't heard him speak. Where is he?
What do you want
him to say?
What do you want him to say?
As a father of the nation,
he
has gone for an election.
He will talk at the right time. The EC has not even declared the results. Hold your horses.
But Baumia knew that and he congratulated his brother.
No, but we in the MPP, we've seen the results.
But don't you think Nanado should say something?
We conceded immediately. We conceded immediately so that.
So where is President Kufuor?
All of a sudden you are missing him.
Very.
Confused. No,
very.
We conceded to bring peace and harmony to Ghana. I don't understand this question.
He's bathing in the air.
How is he bathing it? That's what I'm saying.
MPP, you have done some.
This is your rough tactics.
MPP, you have done some.
It will be used on
when
you.
We were telling this man to get down, he said no, he will bath in the air.
Were you there when he was bathing? I
don't know what you went to Parliament
to say. This is the way you are going to be throwing allegations around. It will be done to you.
And the era of grabbing lands is over. We will make sure to protect the Ramsey site under Mahama administration.
Now, President-elect, he was saying he's a dead ghost.
Let me
he will
speak
start
with,
saying those things again.
I'll read some of your messages, but let's go to the Electoral Commission's offices. Some of the pictures of journalists and, how they have kept themselves at the offices of the Electoral Commission. I'm sure the producers can put it on the screen, but Vanessa Oduton is ready to bring us up to speed with the Electoral Commission. Vanessa, thank you for your time. Good morning to you. Hello, Vanessa. Hello, Vanessa. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
At the Electoral Commission headquarters. We have the Ahafo, we have Central, we have the Western North, we have the OT, we have Northeast, Bono East, Upper West, Volta, Bono, and Northern region. So far, these are the since Saturday morning, and we are waiting for the rest of the results to trickle in, and then we are currently live on Metro TV. How has the process been so far, and where are we?
Well, thank you very much. The process has been very smooth. From the 7th, the night of the 7th, we didn't receive any results, so everybody was a bit apprehensive, and people were worried and tired and complaining. But closes at 5 p.m. It takes time for the votes to be counted at the polling station, for it to move to the constituency center, for the collation to be done. And at the collation center, sometimes it can drag because of a lot of issues that may happen at the collation center. But God be so good, the collation has proceeded smoothly, and we are now receiving, it has moved to the regional collation. Level 2 has been done, and we are now receiving the results here. So far, like we said, we have received 12 regional results from the regions, and we are
there, people are calling on the EC chair to announce the winner. So the Commission is the one holding results back. How do you address these issues?
I think you've been with us here, and mandated process. We cannot truncate the process because people are calling for declaration. You have to go through the process one after the other. Forms to the law. So we need to get all the results, tabulate them, do the percentages, and make sure that whoever is winning has met the required percentage before the chairperson can declare. And as she said yesterday in the press briefing, we need to be patient. It's only 24 hours after election. Election was on the 7th. Today is 9th. So it was understand the citizens for calling for declaration. We have to go through the processes. The media, the political parties, like we keep saying, they pick their results from the polling stations, and they the law requires us to do that. So they just
Well, throughout this process, what has been your major setback?
All right, so apologies for the poor sound from Vanessa. I'm sure we'll restore it, and then we'll, as the process or the electoral, your election central discussion continues, she will come through with more updates. We're moving forward with the regions that have been collated so far. This one says that, Annie, I just want to congratulate everyone who voted for the NDC, including the ghosts, the dead, the fishes, the trees. However, I want to remind the NDC to learn from what has happened to the MPP so we don't fall into the same issues. With regard to Operation Recover Loot, the recovered funds should be used to construct visible infrastructure at the strategic locations. We will allow the good people of the country to relate to the physically see what the recovered corruption money has been used for if we put it to good use. Carlos from Odododio sent that in. How can we do this to ourselves? Someone is asking this question, and this has to do with this, a result from the Wejagbawe. As at the time we left the coalition center, apparently Felix was told and Jerry had refused to sign, so he couldn't take it to court. And then a few minutes after we left, Jerry was declared winner. So the Wejagbawe constituency, GM had 52.46%, GMB 45.26%, parliamentary NDC had 35,020, NPP had 30,266, but the results was changed according to this. And he's asking, how can we do this to ourselves? But you didn't add your name. Chumbafo says that, Annie, the supposed low turnout has everything to do with the farcical government we have had in this country under the gang of buccaneers and usurpers who have turned our country into piffle. If it is true, according to IKEA, that their own people don't come out or didn't come out to vote, what does it say about the leadership we have in the country? In closing, let me quote Chinua Achebe: "Until the lion learns to write, tales of the hunt will be told from the point of view of the hunter." This lion has learned to write. IKEA, if you people think it's lonely now, wait, accountability will reach you soon. Chumbafo is the one that sent that in.
Where is Afenyo Maki?
Surprisingly,
I'm missing a lot of
I haven't really heard.
Where is your
Good morning, Annie. Do you know why I haven't posted a word on the social media handle since over 36 hours ago after polls were closed? I am just speechless for what God has done to the good people of Ghanaians. Secondly, I'm busy curving a new version of the hawk and hen Kreteke soldier drum. When I'm done, you will surely hear from me. It is true. Is it true that Jean Mensah and her commissioners are busy writing resignation letters and handing over notes? I don't know.
Oh, but where are they going?
We are not ready to accept any resignation letter from any of them until they face John Mahama Oral for investigation. Please, I do not know about that. Good morning, Annie. And where is Lara to? You miss her?
Me too, I'm missing her.
Oh.
Especially Akosia.
Oh, get out.
Where is Akosia? Adenta Beyonce.
She's in Adenta Beyonce?
Yeah.
How?
Oh, Kim Kardashian.
Oh, how? Why are you giving her such names?
But these are her names.
Her names?
By who?
Oh, Adenta Beyonce.
She responds to that or someone?
Oh, let her come and let me call her and see if she will respond. Where is she? I told her yesterday we are one Ghana. She said no. I said, oh, why you don't trust or you don't believe Gabi? Gabi said we are one Ghana.
Hey, Annie, where do you get your strength from? You are a tough cookie. Well, thank you. Yeah, he said tough cookie, and I was told some time ago. Oh, so Randy said that about me. I don't know that. But Annie, let it be known that when all is said and done and dusted, when the dust has settled, we're going to probe 2016-2020 election results. Ghana has embraced democracy, and we have to make it work properly. We want to get to the point when political parties will not be required to spend time, money, and energy to do every work we've paid EC authorities to perform. But let's give credit where it's due. Bawumia, by his timely concession, had saved Ghana. I believe Bawumia did ignore Akufo-Addo and the EC and came out to diffuse the tension that was starting to rise in the country. Well done, Bawumia. Good morning to you and your ladies in the studio from Mansa Musa, UK. I personally congratulated whoever wrote Bawumia's speech, and I thought that the statement was carefully written and quite wise. The choice of words was quite encouraging.
So this time he was independent. He was his own man.
But he told you that he will be his own man. So if you believe that he's his own man now,
but where is their majority leader? Now will he sit on Atuforsen's chair?
No, but now you
spiritually, is it the same NPP here talking about equalization?
He says spiritually,
Mango, asking Akufo-Addo, he is in his hometown resting. Okay,
so there are no spiritual attachments.
He said you're asking for Akufo-Addo. Ambassador Sampiele, he says I should tell you that he's erecting a statue.
Oh, come on.
In his hometown.
Even with the media too, you've not been fair to us all.
Sits on Atuforsen's chair now. Because he says spiritually it is wrong.
When he is supposed to be a majority leader and moves to sit
so
on a
the
minority
spirit didn't protect his seat for him.
Maybe you are not so spiritually inclined. He is.
So what did the spirit do for him to change the seat?
But he won his seat.
No, they're off.
Good morning, Annie from Triddles. It is only under the MPP you cannot express your mind as a citizen and go scot-free. What's the difference between what the Oman Hene did and the sitting president? The president who stood on a political platform to pronounce the outcome of the court, and Oman Hene, who only was giving a candid advice who should be condemned. Annie, please extend my warm regards to Reverend Mante. Pastor Triddles, where you are going to, I don't want to be pulled into it.
And I'm missing Victor Kusi-Boateng.
Good morning, Annie. I can see plenty X in the faces.
Yesterday?
A big thank you to Ghanaians.
Did he go to church yesterday?
The lessons have been learned well. Really? Sam Kelly East Legon said this in. Good morning, Annie. And this from... Okay, good morning, Annie. Congratulations to the NDC for a well-executed campaign and an annihilation of the opponents. Well done. And this is from Mark, USA. Mark, good morning to you. And we also thank you so much, and Mansa Musa from UK. It has been a strong support that you've also done us every time we come on the show. They don't sleep. And because of the time difference, they are always up watching.
Annie, did Victor Kutsi Boateng or Reverend Edu Jemfi, did he go to church yesterday?
I don't attend his church.
Oh, okay.
Plus, I was at work. And I've been at work since.
I really want to visit his church. When you go there, you win elections. When you are his spiritual son like Justin Kodia, you will win. Oh, you don't know.
I don't know about that. Hassan Ayarga says good morning. Hassan Ayarga says good morning to you. He's also
good morning,
watching.
My president. Isn't it Hassan? Good morning to him too.
Right. So, okay, Professor Ransford Jempo as well. Good morning to you and your guests in the studio. Congratulations to the NDC. Professor Ransford Jempo. Well,
Prof, good morning.
Good morning to you as well, Prof. And we are fine. We're fine. You know, we've been in the studio for longer. I was actually complaining.
Yeah,
are you not missing anyone?
We expect to be trolled for a while, so go on.
But I've missed Howard Kumsen. Are we going to open the sea now? I hear the key was 5,000 Ghana cedis. The key that she used to lock the sea.
It costed the country 5,000
just to lock the sea. Hey, lock and open 5,000. So the God that created the sea itself, how much does it cost?
NDC.
Free.
We are watching you.
The sea for free.
We are watching.
Oh, but I'm missing you people.
No, see the thing is,
Katie Hammond, haven't you missed them?
We remember that you people said Ghanaians have short memory. They may have proven it, but we are all here, NDC.
Oh, but is it bad to miss someone? These people they are fine.
But I don't know why you are missing them. Their faces have been all over.
Hey, that's why I'm missing them. At least by now, Katie should speak. Oh, he's a statesman.
You came here to tease this morning.
Oh, I swear. Very obviously.
But we are one people. Gabi said we are one
people.
But we
are one people. Are we not one people? Are we not one people?
I mean, so am I not allowed to miss you people?
Don't miss us.
I miss Akosia.
We don't need your missing.
Akosia there, I live in her constituency. She would have been my MP, you know.
That's why you shouldn't miss her. You should be able to find her and visit
her.
We
live in the same estate, so I'll go and visit her. Okay. By now she should be sleeping. You know, when she wakes like a month time, I'll visit her.
When she wakes up in 1 month?
In a month, yeah. It's not easy. This one, it can put you to sleep for a very long time. 20,000
Don't worry, we are awake. But no,
it's not easy.
It's not fair to make that analysis. Go and look at what happened in 2020. If anything, Akusi has... It's about the same. Or she has closed it.
The margin was 14,000.
Someone has just sent me a message.
The margin was 14,000.
No.
Akosia has done well.
Margot.
Yeah, she's closed it.
She didn't close, so she widened it, and it's good for us.
Leave Akosia alone.
But she's my friend.
And stop what you're doing.
But I told her that I will support her as a candidate. But didn't I? You were the witness. I told her being a candidate as a friend I will, but being an MP, I told her you were there. Akonta on sifemo. Say. Akonta pending crazy femo.
Okay, so imagine the strangest thing that ever happened this year. So there's one man who is into TV, but he never watches TV.
Okay.
So he'll be on you watching, but he will never watch. Radio, he can afford to listen. But TV, he won't. Today, he's done a miraculous thing.
He's watching TV.
He says that, I just saw you ladies on TV. My regards to ladies, the ladies, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas will come early.
Guess who?
Randy.
Thank you.
I know.
I have a few words for him, actually.
No. Margot, if you had gotten this wrongly, what I would have done to you?
This radio.
Randy and my father sings on the GFA together. Tell Georgia Marco sends his regards.
Georgia Marco sends his regard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He told you to send his regards to
He has been asking me, so do you ever meet Randy? And I said, no, I've never met him.
Oh, they work together.
They were on the GFA together.
But he's no more. Your father is no more.
My father is no more on the GFA.
Oh, he's no more.
He was in charge of Black Stars for a while. Ghanaians really, Ghana.
Like, I'm even shocked. As I'm sitting here, I'm shocked he's watching TV.
I tell Doc that Merry Christmas to him too. But unfortunately, this Christmas, I don't know how I'll celebrate it.
But you know what he did? The whole season, he was with us, grinding with us.
Yeah.
Throughout the night, So it was quite encouraging.
This time, media, politician, unless it's the MPP that will sleep.
We didn't
But this time, we won't sleep. How can you sleep?
Okay, let me just...
How can you leave a fish and you know a cat is hovering around, then you sleep? How? Until President Mahama is sworn in, nobody will sleep.
Let's move away from that.
But
I just want to say a big thank you and well done.
Annie, haven't you missed Samira Baum?
Oh, I want to say a big thank you
but she's not anyway.
Well done to her.
But she worked harder than any other person.
Hey, you don't want me to do my closing remarks.
Hey, you really miss Akosia.
You really miss Akosia.
Today I'll go and visit her. No, I want her to sleep.
So as I was saying, I have to congratulate my bosses.
So Randy says, small world.
Yeah,
I didn't know she's George's daughter. Wow.
To eat. Wow. He saw me as a smaller girl.
You're a baby. Hey.
Don't stop saying this.
When I say a girl is a baby, she doesn't.
Yes, Randy didn't see me as a baby. He was Uncle Randy to me at that time.
Oh my goodness. Uncle Randy, good morning.
Uncle Randy, good morning.
Oh, but Annie,
you have to find time.
I have to find time
and visit him.
Yes,
he comes around on Tuesday to Friday.
Yes, I'll come in. Yeah. So let me just say my last.
When you come, demand for Christmas gifts
from Uncle.
From Uncle.
Yes, Uncle. I hope you are watching. So
Uncle makes it.
Now I'm sad. We are mourning. You have to make the gifts sizable.
Uncle, me too. I'm sad though, but Yesukra yejahim. So the hamper. Make sure you make a big.
Make it double.
Because you know.
But Uncle, this Christmas.
This Christmas,
he must sponsor about 50 hampers or 200.
No. I don't cry underestimation. Is it not Dr. Arandi you are talking about?
I am.
Why are you limiting?
Sorry.
Oh, madam, he's limitless.
My bad.
So my last, as I said, I'd like to congratulate the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Baumia, his wife, Hajia Samira. They put up a really good fight, as well as the Director of Communications for the Baumia campaign, Dennis Miracle Sabwaji. They all put up a great fight, even though we did not get the results that we expected. I think their efforts are commendable, and so it's on that note that I want to end today's show.
Have you seen Dennis? Where is he?
Yes, we were together.
He made certain comments on Asempa FM. I saw the video yesterday and was shocked.
We were together over the...
Yes.
We were together over the weekend. I mean, I don't think this is the time for us to be going...
When I saw the video, I said, hey!
I don't know what video you are talking about.
I'll look for it and say...
I don't know what video you are talking about.
And the host reminded him, we are recording... Oh, he said they would take Greater Accra like a tuna. Oh, Greater Accra.
See, it is clear from this election result.
So all the
NDC people came out to vote. Our people, sadly, we have to go and do
one vote
a lot of homework on our people. And we will come back stronger. That's how I started today's show. That's how I'm ending it. The trolling, no, it's okay. More trolling,
Annie, on the most...
Are they trolling you? Have you seen trolling yet?
Oh, I mean, I've seen it.
We haven't done it. Me today, me, I'm
and it's fine. You know, it's expected. We will get you again. That's all I have to say. Don't worry. Very soon, we will come and sit here again, and it will be me asking, hey, so where is this person? Where is this person?
You make that.
So today, I'm going to take it in my stride.
But again,
on a more serious note, we are grateful to Almighty God again, and we are so grateful to Ghanaians. And this is a major responsibility God has given us to serve His people. NDC, we shouldn't fail them. And we should all pray for President Mahama and his team, and all NDC members in any little corner you are. Make sure you serve Ghanaians, because they have really done us well. They have really done us well. They've shown us love. It's overwhelming. So we pray for the spirit of humility. We pray that we will listen when Ghanaians are speaking, and we pray that we will continue to be humble and give service to the people that give us the power. And for the MPP, I wish them better luck next time. It was a good show, you know. At a point, Baumia was worried about the gap he would give President Mahama. I don't know whether he's still worried about it. He said gap, no? It's the gap that's...
It's the gap.
Yeah. And the gap has happened.
We have the video.
Be careful what you wish for.
Can you give us that video?
Annie, do you know you should be careful what you wish for?
The gap video.
The gap. They were going to give us gap. I mean, a very long one. The gap came in a way, but it was the reverse. So, I mean, I wish them well. I love you guys. It's ready. I love you guys because even when
the gap
is in it.
The only issue is the gap. How big a gap we are going to give our opponents. I want a big gap. I want a big gap. I want all of you to come out. I want a big gap. We want to beat them well. The only issue is the gap. How big a gap we are going to give our opponents. I want a big gap. I want a big gap. I want all of you to come out. I want a big gap. We want.
This is what time, Lala.
And be careful what you wish for. He said he wants a big gap.
This is where time Lala was.
Annie, I mean, my condolences to Dr. Baumia.
No, did you pray for this grace to shift on you?
He said he wants a big gap.
Yeah, so you prayed for the grace.
But the man is wanting a big gap. So even if it is designed that divinity will make you lose, he is saying he wants a big gap. So and he said it. I think God listens to his prayers a lot.
Chumbafo is also surprised. He says that your father is George Amarco. Hey.
Yeah. They are all football people.
So he says, well, what happened to you?
Why?
I don't know what happened to you.
I don't understand.
Please, when you meet Chumbafo, you ask him.
I think if anything, he's more blunt. I think I'm more measured. Because he's always like, why?
DJ Abega, today I'm getting very strange text messages on the show. DJ Abega says that, Annie, Katie lost because he insulted the youth that they have coconut head. If you mention Jerusalem now, he will start crying. Wow.
No, but we will miss them. Honestly, we will miss them. Is it not Katie that Corrado Core is having an interview and he'll go and close his eyes at Parliament too? We will miss them.
Yeah.
But Parliament go.
Yeah, was having a press conference and he went.
Parliament will be sweet too. I'm looking at the combination and I'm doing the calculation. And I'm checking the settings. The
attrition rate in Parliament sometimes can be problematic, especially when you have more experienced people leaving the house.
Are people, they are very opinionated people.
No, it's not just opinion. But when you have the experience built over time, sometimes it helps.
I see. Do you know that they learn? There's a process they will take them through. You have to learn.
Yes.
Because when you get that, there are rules that govern the house. You have to learn. So I'm excited that we have more. We don't have much, like timid people. These are outspoken people. And if they are able to subject themselves to read and learn the procedure, Parliament will be sweet.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
And Afenyo Makin will also be very exciting. He will tell Amabua that this is about law. I'm talking about law. It will be sweet. So when he's talking,
I'm sorry about this morning.
When he's talking, Dumelo wants to say, "This is law, Dumelo. This is law."
Oh, NDC.
But now Auntie Lydia can bring her food. We will eat it.
It's food. When you people did it was donation.
But how can you give food to people in the queue? 2020. And excellent food to the rejected. Hey, Ghanaian, Charlie, I come at the yam after you went to crying the bill.
Say, come to I do try. The Johnny broke out.
David, I say, Oboso craft. What me?
Anyway, let's pull the brakes here. We will be continuing with the election central coverage, and myself and the team will still be around, and we'll come through with all the bits and pieces of information that will be coming from, especially the constituencies that have issues. We're keeping an eye on the Dango constituency as well. And of course, we're also keeping tabs with the Electoral Commission. Vanessa is stationed there and will be coming through with the report. Do we have pictures of the journalists, sleeping in the offices of the Electoral Commission? I think it will be exciting for you to see how they do it. Do we have those pictures? If you can put them on the screen. Okay, great. So that's Vanessa. That's another journalist under some table. This is what we go through. Yeah, just for you. So you see, Randy Abe must have some 500. Oh, see, oh my, I'm about to do. Journalist, I am about to do. Yes, thank you. Right. All right. So on that note, we leave you with the sad faces of the journalists. Yeah, we will come back. They are doing good, and we're trying also, those of us locked up in the studios, we're also going to stay here until the results are called, and we'll give you the details of what's being said. I'm sure that John Mahama will be speaking after the declaration. Okay. All right. So Ikea, I'm grateful you came. I'm grateful.
I'm happy to be here.
I'm grateful, and then Margot as well. I'm grateful.
Thanks
Congratulations.
for dragging me. At least I was able to tell Ikea I've missed Nanadu. She'll go and tell him.
Enjoy the rest of the morning and enjoy the rest of our programs. The election central coverage continues.